orange and white stripes. Whoa! This is where the pictures are going to happen. But I'm kind of loving this idea. Can I have 2,000 yards of mohair? And they're like, yeah. Do you see this? I feel like this project feels more like myself than any project that I've made. Originally, I picked up the camera with the intent for this video to be a revamping my crochet projects, like taking my old projects and turning them into something new. But then the last project that I made turned out to be something that I became completely obsessed with, something that the internet became completely obsessed with. So first, I'm just going to show you guys some clips of me turning an 8 square granny square scarf into a shirt, and then the second project is me taking a bonnet that I made and then connecting it with a cardigan that I made, and I don't really wear cardigans, so ended up loving that project too. But then the third project that I get into is the dress project. Enjoy the video, enjoy the process, and I will see you guys soon. Basically what I did here is put 2 squares for the shoulder, the same thing on the other side, and then 2 squares underneath it, 2 squares underneath it. I also sewed the sleeve shut a little bit, like it was open all the way down to this part, but I wanted it to be a little bit more closed. And then I did a single crochet lining around the neckline, and then I did a half double crochet lining around the bottom, and then I did the single crochet lining for the sleeve as well. Now I want you guys to pay attention to the drape. Like, this drape is not nice. The way it like frumples up here, there, it looks like that, and I don't think that looks very good or flattering. So I do have a steamer, and we're gonna do some steam blocking for that. Let's have a little try on. I don't know how much that did. I really don't. I feel like it's not as relaxed as I want it to be, honest opinion. When I look at this, it kind of looks very similar. Maybe I'll have to like water block it. This shirt right here is the shirt that I made in my last video. I'm pretty happy with it, but I am going to block it because I do want a part of it. This like little lining right here, like this little tiny detailing, and I want that to show, but it sits flat, so I think I'm gonna block it. Putting it on, it does sit up a little bit more, but like I want it to sit up all the way here, but maybe that's a little unrealistic. Like I wanted it to look like this, like that. So here I have the next project that I'm working on. You see, like I still haven't weaved in the ends. Here it's kind of like where the hood is gonna go. It's gonna be easy. This is gonna be so cute. And by the way, I have a free tutorial for this on my channel already if you want to make your own hood or bonnet. To sew it, I'm gonna be using this crochet cotton thread, and I'm just gonna do some slip stitches. Oh my god, this is my first crochet hoodie, but like look at that hood. It's so cute, and like the strings hanging down. I don't wear cardigans, but like a hooded cardigan, super fire. This one right here, I love this. I love this top so much. But when I originally released this to the depths of social media, a lot of people were like not liking the fact that it is so uneven at the bottom, and I don't know, I kind of liked the asymmetry of it, because like even at the top it looks like that too, because I used a bunch of different weights of yarn, like a mohair and silk lace weight, a completely weight 6 bulky yarn, fuzzy bulky yarn, so they're all different types of weights in here, and I think today may be the time where I line it. This right here is the before. Do you guys see at the bottom how it's like goes up here, and then at the top it kind of has the same deal, like goes up, and I don't really know how the back looks, but now I have to look for a yarn to line this with. I'm actually excited. The question now is, should the lining be a thicker yarn or a thinner yarn, or like somewhere in between? I'm thinking maybe somewhere in between, but I also think it could be very fun and like a little bit different. I've been really into like having things pop. If we had like a thick border on there, it would be like, it would be different. I think it would be cool. I think it would be cool, even if that means like doubling up a yarn. What color are we thinking though? Like when I look at this side and when I look at this side, I think the color matters more because I don't have every color in the world. Black? This is hard, guys. Hold up, this is hard. Ooh, it could also be like this turquoise color, this orangey color. I definitely don't like the pink. I feel like this would be too blue. So black or white or orange. Orange is kind of nice. I kind of like the orange low-key. For this side, I'm definitely thinking the orange or the white. Maybe we could even do both, like do a little striped moment. And now for this side, let's pick it right now. Honestly, the orange is doing it for me again too, but also the white is. So I think we have our answer. I think our answer is to just do like stripes. Orange and white stripes. I think that will be the vibe of what's going on. Yay! So right here I have my new yarn winder. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this because it's like awesome. Look at how high tech this is. No clamp. It's just like, whoa. It's just on its like little surface right here. Like this is the whole surface thing. The yarn, it spins on here, and I just really love how I can keep it here and I don't have to worry about having a surface to clamp it on. I'm rewinding the ball of white yarn just because I had it attached to like a project and I just undid it. So my thing is like I didn't like the electric yarn winder that was like the original yarn winder with the clamp. I don't know, it just wasn't my thing. I feel like the ball of yarn while it was winding, it would be easier for it to just like fly off, but this has like this whole like tube. Whoa. Turn it off. Yeah, in that situation where it just like keeps going and going and going, the ball would have flown off because of the tension, but this, the ball just kind of like stays in the middle there and doesn't fly off because of that attachment there. I can now crochet onto the shirt while that's going on, and I just feel like I love it when things just do things for me and make my job easier. Definitely one of my new favorite tools. And I think I'll just do rows of single crochet. If any of you want one for yourself, I will have it linked down below. This is the length that we're at right now. I'm wearing my shirt as a skirt, but I think what if I made this like really long? Not really long, but like a lot longer. I feel like it could be fun if it was like a little bit, not abstract, that's not the word I'm looking for, but like fun. I want it to be fun. I want it to feel fun. Now I am at the point where I'm like, I want this done to the sleeve holes, the neckline, and the bottom, like which I'm doing right now, but man, I kind of like want this to be a really weird top now, and I don't really care what anybody has to say about it. I have enough yarn. I don't know how much of the white yarn that I'm gonna have, but I feel like I have enough to make it like crazy. I might move on to the sleeves. I don't know. I don't quite yet know what I'm gonna do with the neckline because if the neckline sits too high, I will not wear it. I'm a low neckline, V-neck, open neck, strapless. That's the type of girl I am. We might not touch the neckline at all. I have 2 orders. I am selling like 99% of the things that I am crocheting, so if it's not listed up online on my website or anything, just message me, DM me, email me, and we can work something out. Post office done. I am like so glad that's never a stressful situation going to the post office. I always look forward to it because of the people that work there. This is where we're at. You guys know where we're at already. I'm gonna make a crazy top with that. Yeah. I also got a new rain jacket, came in the mail today. I am going to see the Odyssey tonight with my boyfriend's family and my boyfriend, of course, but I'm kind of geeking, tweaking, whatever, everything in between. Low key, what if this was like a real mini dress? Because like I don't even want it to be with pants. Maybe with like really short shorts. What if we switched up the combination? Like here I did 1 row of the orange, 2 of the white, and then I repeated, and then I did 2 rows of orange on the bottom. But what if we switched it up and did 2 rows of the orange now, 1 row of white, 2 rows of orange, and then switched it up one more time, and then did this color combination sequence again? What if we did that? Would it be long enough? That would be like a really mini dress. But then if I blocked it out, guys, it would be like longer. Guys, I'm kind of loving this idea. Don't mind my hair, but I'm kind of loving this idea. Am I getting a little out of hand? It's not out of hand yet. I like that it's like lopsided. Is it just me or is it going this way a little bit? And I love how crazy that is. That is so crazy. Okay. This is how much white I have left. Like it's not that much, but it's not also like that little either, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll cross the bridge when we get there. Say it with me. We'll cross the bridge when we get there. I'm about to go sit in a 3-hour movie. I've decided that I want to keep it a tank top. Like, I don't want it to have sleeves. I want it to be a dress, not just a tank top, but it's at a good length right now. Like, right now it is not long enough, but after I block it, the back will be like down to here, like where my finger is stretching it out to. I'm gonna steam block this part because this is acrylic yarn. Then I'm just gonna dunk it in water because a lot of these fibers are like mohair, alpaca, wool blends, cotton, like there's a lot going on here. I think this looks crazy. I don't think I'm gonna add any sleeves or anything, but I just want there to be like this little freaking skirt thing going on here. I love it. I feel like this project feels more like myself than any project that I've made. Like all of these projects with just one color that are just cute and dainty. Like I feel like that's me too, but it's not as me as something like this. I feel so good. I kind of want to try it on before I block it, water block it. First impression of putting this on is being surprised at how much softer it feels at the bottom. I don't know why I'm surprised. I think I just haven't worked with acrylic in a little while. All right, I have the bathtub kind of full, not that full, but I'm gonna put some wash in there. I have like a little bit of a delicate wash. I'm not gonna put that much in there. Wow, look how pretty. Definitely the most satisfying part is the dunking. Like just the way it feels, like you can feel the fiber vibrating as it goes underwater. If you've never blocked a project, water blocked a project like this before, it is so satisfying. The way it just like floats on the top until you like press it and then feel its vibrations, it's like so cool. Just gonna squish it all together, give it a little flip around. Just gonna squish it just to kind of like get some of the soap in there, but other than that, like this is kind of it. We're just gonna lift her out the water, nice and heavy. And I'm just gonna squeeze it. I'm just squeezing the water out very gently. All right, and now we can put it on the towel. What does it even look like right now? I don't want to stretch it. Whoa! Oh my god, it's so much more stretched out. Guys, do you see this? Oh my god. It's like as long as I need it to be, and it's draping already so nicely, and I'm dripping water all over the floor. It's okay, because I'm excited. Okay, and lay the towel out. Towel on the floor right there, like so. And now we're gonna get some more water out. Tell me why somebody commented, I was like blocking one of my pieces and I was like, I put a caption on there that was like gently squeezing the water out. Somebody called me out for saying gently and putting my body weight on it because like I was rolling, pressing, and then rolling, and then like when I get towards the end I go like this. But I just meant like, when I say gently, I just mean not wringing it out, like gentle to the fibers. Damn, that got a lot of water out. And then now I need to get the second towel. Ooh, this looks so good. Now I'm just gonna take, this is towel number 2. This is the dry towel, put it on the floor. Oops. And I get to take my pretty dress. And we're just gonna lay her down and shape her. Shape, shape, shape. The water just made all the difference. I feel so happy about this. The skirt part right here, can you guys see this? I hope you can. But the skirt part at the bottom is definitely longer than before blocking at all. And this part, I don't know why it's surprising me so much, but like this top part is so much longer. It was like, this probably grew like 5 inches. And I just feel really excited about it. The way the water just like, I just have to hold it up. It just feels so pretty. I love it. But yeah, I'm just gonna lay that out, shape it how I want it to be shaped, and then I'm gonna let it dry. I've been getting so many views on my short form content, and I just feel like not respected by certain brands. Like I'm just tired of doing stuff for free all the time, and people just like using my clout just because I'm too nice. So I've been working on like a media kit. I've been making one, and now I just need like professional photos. And I'm gonna like create a set in my basement, but then this brand reached out to me that wants to send me yarn for my next project, no strings attached, they said. I've been wanting to make a pair of YORTS out of mohair. Can I have 2,000 yards of mohair? And they're like, yeah, I'm gonna put in my actual request for the colors and then I'm gonna show you guys what I end up picking. So this would be the color combination. It's kind of like, I don't know what freaking angle I can show you guys this at. Okay, that works. Okay, green and then this like blush pink and this oak color. I love that because it's giving like a pink, green, and brown-ish, but like nature. Oh my god, I love so much pink, green, and brown and seeing it in nature. Favorite color combination. Awesome. I'm gonna give her a little flip now. What's it feeling like underneath? It's pretty wet. Should we just go all the way on the wood floor? Nah, that's not really a good idea either. You know what I should have done? I should have hung up the other towel while this one was drying. I messed up, guys. I'm just gonna move it on the dry part of the towel. Like it's wet right here, but then over here it's dry, so like that. I have just set up a little photo shoot set in my basement. Going down in the basement. This is what it's like. Look how cute. And this is where the pictures are going to happen. Definitely not looking like this while I'm gonna take the pictures, but I'm excited. Positive update. Well, like semi-positive, entertaining for you guys, but like half and half for me. The brand sent me a confirmation of the yarn shipping, the exact ones I want. Like they didn't even respond. They just sent over the shipping information. I was like, oh, okay. So very happy about that. I took some pictures downstairs. Kind of happy about that. I didn't really do anything. Went upstairs, one of my dogs pooped in my room, and my other dog has an ear infection. I'm making a matcha right now too. I didn't wash my face this morning and I went to sleep last night with my mascara from yesterday on, so that's why I look at that. This is still wet, but it's hot in my room, so the cold feels so good. But do you see how long it is? Do you see how long the bottom part is? Like I'm sitting on my tippy toes. Even though it's still wet, this is where we are. Like this is how it's gonna be even whether it's like wet right now or it's completely dry. I think, you know, this is the final. Very, very short, but like I wanted it to be very short. And I think that this is crazy. I don't know exactly what this looks like because I don't have a full body mirror and I can't, it's like too far to see myself in the frame, but I love the way it feels. That's all I know. You know what? I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. I think those 3 projects make me feel very satisfied. Honestly, I haven't been filming for a couple days just because I've been feeling very down about the criticism I've been getting. Like, not very down, like, I never want to post again, I'm so sad, like, people hate me, like, it's not like that. It's just more so frustration. I just don't understand why people think they can tell me what to do with my art direction. Yeah, I'm posting things on the internet for people to like share their opinions and not everybody's gonna agree with me and that's life. But I reflected on this a lot and I think I'm concluding that the over internalizations of the scroller cannot be trusted because at the end of the day, a lot of these comments are happening on short form content and these people maybe watch 50 videos before that. Maybe they watch 10, maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe they've been scrolling for hours. And I think when you're mindlessly doing that, you're just on autopilot and maybe you're not even able in that moment to acknowledge the feelings that you're having. Also, chemical reactions happen in your brain from consuming so many different emotions video after video, and maybe by the time they got to my video and watched it, like one little emotion was added to the reaction and it sparked something. I don't know. It sparked some hate. So that being said, if you're on the internet a lot, take a breather because it's not a true representation of human connection. The energy on the internet is edited. The comments are thought out. People edit that. People edit their videos. You know, it's just, the internet isn't a place to take things so personally. And a lot of people spend a lot of their time, a lot of their day on the internet. So just a reminder to go outside, take a breather, take an entire day, like dedicate an entire day of the week off of the internet. That's what I did yesterday and it's so refreshing as somebody who is always on the internet. But for everybody who asked for a tutorial for the dress that I made, I'm definitely gonna make one. It was so easy and a lot of you want to know how to make it too and I will be so happy to share that with you guys. And in less than a week, I'm going to Vermont and I'm gonna be staying there for like 3.5 weeks. So I'm gonna make the tutorial there. A lot of people have asked me for tutorials in the past, like, ooh, make a tutorial for this. And I'm just like, this was only kind of a one-time thing and I'm not really stoked about the design at all. But this, I'm kind of like, I really wanna make the tutorial for it because it's something that feels like me. It's something that I would make again, I would wear again, kind of like the YORTS. I love the YORTS, but yeah, I'm just excited to make another tutorial because I don't really like to gatekeep easy things. Thank you guys for watching and staying all the way to the end and listening to me ramble about stuff and being along with this process, like staying along with this process with me. And if you've made it all the way to the end, don't be afraid to leave a comment. I feel like nobody really comments on my long form videos anymore, so say hi, say what's up. I will respond to your comment back because I read all of the comments and I have to stop reading my short form content because the people on there are crazy. They're crazy. The video after this one will be the dress tutorial. Fingers crossed. Love you guys. Bye.